Okay, the book that I am reading is See You in the Cosmos by Jack Chang. And some things that I'm liking about it is the main character because he's exciting, and he has a lot of interest. And I also like the way the book is written. Yeah.
The book I'm reading is Wolf, and I like how the stuck in my questions.
No, I'm trying to find the build-up.
Okay, whatever. So my book is Wolf, and I like it because of the relationship between the dog and the human.
What happens in Wolf?
Well, it's like kind of like the journey, and there's like some problems going on in their area, and, like the dog and the human. It's really hard to explain, but like the dog and the human are like helping out, and they're like kind of teaming up, and they're like it's really cute.
I now know what happens in your book. Okay, next question is next question. Books. Okay, what books do you read? I read books at my reading level, and I read realistic fiction and verse, and I like heartfelt stories that I can connect with the reader that are books about important things.
I will. Oh, okay, fine. I'll ask you.
Wait, what conversation? It's a conversation.
I now know what Jared likes to read. Yes, we're on video. Tom, want to get on our video here?
Okay. No,
this, yeah, okay. When I decide what I will read, I usually just take suggestions from people because Gabe, get away.
I have the right to take on the
We're on camera. Okay. Keep going.
So I usually take suggestions from peers and teachers. And if I don't, like, I'll read the first few pages of the book, and if I don't like it, I'll go away. And if I don't like it, I will stop it. But if I enjoy it, I will continue.
What is your favorite genre?
One that is not fantasy.
Sports books.
That's what you
McAvoy biographies. Okay. What is a book from your reading history that had an impact on you? One book is Wonder that had an impact on me because I learned a lot about like people that may not feel very comfortable in the world, and I connected with the character and learned and like really understood Augie.
Something that would be funny. This gives me the idea that okay, that doesn't make sense. This connects with the thing we did in social studies. The Jumpa, like whatever her name was.
Jumpa lady.
See, look, I'm
an identity.
An identity.
Alright. You go.
Can I help you? Wait, what question again?
I'm getting
what
water.
Was a book that connected with you?
A book that connected with me was Green Eggs and Ham, because it was the first book I could read on my own as a child, and I would read it at night to put my parents to sleep. I actually don't joke. We'll just bring down. I like 5 copies.
The next book I like to read. Oh, okay. Let me ask you some
You were
questions.
in there for like 10 minutes. Yes, you were. You were in here like 10 minutes ago. Whatever. We're getting
This connects with learning how to read because you learned how to read by reading this book, and this connects with your childhood back when you were first graders. Whatever.
Okay.
The next book I like to read is Out of My Mind because it's similar to Wonder, and it's about a girl with cerebral palsy, and I know someone with cerebral palsy, so that might be important for me to understand what that person is going through.
I have a theory that you read books that you like connected.
Okay, well, that's what I said.
Okay, but wait.
That's not Green Eggs and Ham, but I understand why you said Green Eggs and Ham, but still.
Okay, the next book, I don't really know what book I want to read. I just kind of want to read fantasy because it's not really a book, a genre I read a lot of. Oh, reading. The reading is hard.
Okay. So in the past, I have sometimes struggled with reading and like understanding the books, but I've gotten better at that using different strategies such as like Audible, because when I listen to a book, I can like understand it more and also you follow along, so it really gets stuck in your head what the book is saying.
I now understand how you interpret books. That was a good one. I just kind of I think it was harder for me when I was younger because I was like the first person, like the last person to read in my grade, be able to read. And it didn't help that I had like no teeth because I had lost all my teeth at that time, but like not on
How does that connect to reading?
Because I couldn't say half the words. But
You
like,
have a whiff,
I have a
like
whiff.
Whitey did last year.
I have a whiff. I lost both my front teeth at the same time. Nice little whiff.
Yeah.
It's like a baby.
What's the next question? Why do you read? I read to learn more about topics, and I read for school purposes because I have to read in school. But sometimes reading can be good, and when I get invested in a book, like this book, I like it a lot.
I usually only read for school purposes. Reading isn't really like a pleasure. I'm also a busy person.
Why don't you like reading?
I don't know. It doesn't interest me. But like, I read to broaden my education.
Great.
Does that make sense?
Yes, reading will be important to all of our futures because in college it's important, and in like reading the news it's important, and reading sports articles for me it's important, and hobbies, even my hobbies connect to reading in some way or the other. So yeah.
Yeah. In my future, it'll probably be important. Reading will be important. Especially in like high school and college. Especially in college, because like you do love reading, and maybe whatever schooling I do after that, and then like in a career, and like everyday life.
I agree.
Okay, are we done?
I think we are done.
Thanks, Shake the Table.